Hello and welcome to the tutorial on arrays. Arrays allow the user to store more than one piece of data inside a variable. For example, the variable days would be called as an array. Inside a pair of parentheses, we are going to have more than one value. So I'll pick 5 values for this and have every day of the week inside each of these. I'll have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Just 5 days of the week. That saves us. Say for example, day 1 is Monday, day 2 is Tuesday and so on. Hope you get the picture. This is a much easier and more efficient way of calling a variable with more than one piece of data inside it. Please note that these can also be numbers or whatever data that you decide you require inside them. Now to echo out our array, I am going to say echo days. Now you find that this doesn't work. This happens when we open up our page. We just get array echoed out. Now array is not anywhere inside here. So what PHP has done is echoed out the fact that what we have is an array. Now to call a specific element inside an array, you might want to call it element. In some places they call it ID tags or elements of an array. We are going to use square brackets and we'll call the position of the element inside the array. So you may think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, because of the numbering system, the standard numbering system, we are starting with 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So for example, if I wanted to echo out Monday, that would be 0. So you put 0 in that and you have Monday echoed out. The same with 1 would be Tuesday and 4, which is the last element of the array, would be Friday. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and I am going to show you how to assign values in a different way into an array. Now let me start from the beginning of what I want to say. I am going to create an array, but I am going to create it specifically. So day 0 equals Monday. Days 1 equals Tuesday. Now you may think, what's the point of this? I mean, what I'm doing here essentially is creating what I said earlier would be a bit of a hassle. I mean, I could say day 1 equals, and day 2 equals, and you could do it like that. However, what we are still doing here is putting into an array. So it may still contain the same structure, but we are assigning it in a different way. So you can do it like that. I always prefer to do it like this. I find this much cleaner, much simpler, and just to let you know, you can bring this down like this. However, if you prefer to view it, if I save this now, refresh, nothing has changed, there are no errors, we still get the same structure. We have just moved it down on lines. There's the line terminator at the end of your function and not at the end of every line. So don't get confused with that. Okay, so let's now go back to this. So that's the basic array and how to create values for it in 2 different ways and how to call values for it. So if, for example, if I was saying echo today is days and then I can say 0. Now you can see already that I have highlighted this in context. I have highlighted that in green. Now if you refresh this, you will see this is Monday. Now don't get confused. I do recommend you to use contexts. However, this isn't the standard way that Concat recognizes the coding. What it would look better is, you'll see that when we write it down here, we could say echo days and 0. You can see how that's in red to show an integer, a number. The way it would like you to write is like that, and we can see that's fine. But you can incorporate an array into your string in order to echo it out. Anyway, I am going to go on to associative arrays, where we are going to assign ID tags in a way where we hold a value for each sort of identity. If you don't follow, then this is the way I am going to create it. I am going to say ages equals array. Now inside I am going to say Alex. Now instead of going on and saying Billy and then Kyle, which are the three names I am going to use, I am going to say 19, 14 and 18. Basically using equals and a greater than sign. Now what this has done is, instead of our array elements, as in this being called by 0, this being called by 1, this being called by 2, this is now called as Alex, this is called as Billy, and this is called as Kyle. But their values are 14, 19 and 18. So really, it would be the same as writing that. Let's get rid of that and calling this as 0, 1 and 2. And to make it a bit more friendly and a bit easier to remember, a bit easier to call, we can now say echo out ages Alex, like that. So this will echo out 19 as we refresh, and see there 19. The same if you do it with Billy, and the same with Kyle. So when you're halfway through a program and instead of saying I'll have to go back to the top and count along each row and say is this 0, 1, 2 or 3, I can't remember, this is much easier to do. Another useful way of doing this is, if I was to say array 1 is equal to Alex and then 2 is equal to Billy, we are not starting at 0 and then 1. We are starting at 1 and 2, so that you find that is easier to remember. Now we can now say echo ages 1. That comes out as Alex. We are not using 0 for that. It's a lot more user friendly for you to program than to say 0, 1, 2. Try it out, work around it, see what's easiest for you. But I mean, this to me is quite pointless because I'm in the mood of using 0, 1, 2. But if you want to use it like I have before, or like this, or assign a string value to any data types, then that's the way to do it. Okay, that's the basics of arrays. I have another tutorial on multi-dimensional arrays. It's a separate tutorial. Please watch it. That's all in this tutorial. Thanks for watching. This is Arvind, dubbing for the Spoken Tutorial project. Bye.